What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Um, so, so I didn't think I see this in the files the last episode, but I've noticed two new things. Uh, right here at 5:25 p.m. Breathing in their malfunctured perception of there's a little devil inside of all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, this is withered and twisted of a dream. Building judgment, atheism, self-doubt, all the thrashing to escape the fleeing hold of their host, stepping through every motivation and desire into the stomach, forcing them to drum with guilt and comfort mood, or in the newly opened gash in their skin, hiding only the sleeve of a cute new shirt. Such a such a deplorable tangled mass has already presented itself every single one of them. That is why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. She definitely hangs Sayori, and I haven't checked this one yet. I can't do anything. I hate this. I can't do. Wait. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Okay, it's the same stuff. Welcome back, Kevin. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression. The way yesterday. Okay. Um, Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Okay. About yesterday, I. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that ever has happened before, and something came over me, I guess. I was acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were able to you were considering and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though even like even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you apologize, I know you really didn't mean it. Kevin, don't don't say those. Excuse me. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. What could she possibly mean by that? I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everyone is a little bit brighter with you around, and uh, sorry, what am I saying right now? I just, hey, have you guys seen Monica? Uh, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Did she forget? What? Why are you all looking at me like that? Um, Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean all of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Completely forgot. Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Mo Monica's saying this. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But I accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh yeah, she's late again. What took you so long anyway? Wait, okay. Miss LaBelle. Piano? Okay. Still. Oh, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's. Monica looks at me. Oh, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. That's different. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kevin. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to put pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. Probably just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off to the closet. Kevin, um, since you've putting me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me after you gave that book to me. Well, Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. See? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. I thought my computer crashed. What's the story about anyway? Well, I looked at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye in the symbol of the front cover. Basically, it's about these religious camp, and it was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have a trait that turned them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not not the things about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I actually said dark without reading it. Yuri Yuri made it sound Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So dark came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kevin? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this type of stories. Don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's it's the kind of challenge that you look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all are worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know I have this problem. When things like books and when things like books and writing fill my thought, My whole body gets incredibly, I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. I, I'm so sorry I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't need you to worry. I, it's just, that just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let, let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I have put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Uh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. As as soon as I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence in my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe it's a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... What the heck? Bathing in your... What? You, you really... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... here, here. This should work, right? This game is literally nothing what I expected. It's, first I thought it was a cute game. Now it's a creepy game. I like it. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I'm supposed to. Yuri timid, Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm in the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this... Hold up, let me take in the scenery right now. We're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel her warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently landing the page, let it flutter to her side, and she catches it with her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guessed things she said and that and all that. Uh, uh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what came into my head. Uh, Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest you can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little. My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest and is to feel her heartbeat. Doki Doki. I I I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and particularly rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Kevin? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was just acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Let me check the files. Nothing new. Sorry, I sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. Uh, I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. You're excuse me. Yuri just just does this sometimes. So it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off the book. Then I slip back into my bag. Who should I read my poem to first? Where's Yuri? Natsuki. Hmm. Well, it's not terrible, but it's not. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I couldn't really see. I don't know if Yuri liked my poems more because I couldn't see anything. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new at this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in this club writes really different from each other. Maybe find a little influence of all of us. Or did I already do Yuri? I can't remember. For instance, I noticed that you were spending a lot of time with Yuri today. Not that I care of spending who you're spending time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was like waiting for you or anything. I would have gone for you. It's Monica's fault. Still, you should have at least look over my poem. You probably would learn something from it. I told you not to get political in the videos. Kevin, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Did you like Yuri's more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. You just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Kevin, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. What the heck? She's bleeding from her eyes. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. What the? I should have gone with Monica first. Hi again, Kevin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Oh my god. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying it yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Same stuff. Alright. Good job, Kevin. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it's always counts when I put some effort. It's not very fair. Oh, I guess it worked anyway. Hold up, I have to come back. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes that kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that in a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own head that she's probably much more interested in plays for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to be indulged like that. She must be really starved for the social interaction. You don't blame. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she got too stimulated, she ended up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Yeah. Natsuki snapped her neck. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. It's gonna be different. Save me. The colors. They won't bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violence, squeak, violent, grating, I don't know what that means. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sin, or sign. Cosine, tangent. Like playing on a chalkboard, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless poem of meaninglessness. Meaningless. Delete her. I know how, but I won't. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway. I was just checking if my mic wasn't muted. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. My God. Monica, why? So I'm guessing all her poems are talking about trying to be with me or something. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there are some things you can work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's my poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Let's see if this is different. A wheel, a rotating wheel, turning its axle, grinding, bottlehead. I cannot read cursive. Linear, Dear boy, fallen sky, seven holy wait, seven holy. Was it always stained like that? Seven holy stakes, a docked ship, a patrol to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. Uh, I don't know what that means. A harness, expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in all developed snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting with all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exploding a sky exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A a wheel rotating in six dimensions, four gears, and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time. A, a tick every second time. A a bottle a bottlehead of the holy stakes tied with the existence of dockhead ships to another worldwide. A kaleidoscope of blood written clocks. A time developing prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing dearly, breathing, both head, breathing ship, breathing, breathing patal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy snakes, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Oh, the music stopped. I just noticed. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has a little hyperactive lately, so I've taken it out on that. Uh, that's a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, and I took it home for safekeeping. And I I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote the poem with it. And now you're touching it. This is getting weird. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. I can't I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. S- Sayori! Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something to. We have something we need to go over today, so everyone could come and sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to? Okay, same stuff. Don't worry so much. Okay, look. I know everyone has been a little more lively ever since Kevin joined, and we're starting with some. You snapped your neck! I thought you were dead! And we started with some club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our real only chance to find more, you know? What's great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough and more considered, and we already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just means everything gets a little noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at the right way at all. Don't you want to share? Okay, same stuff. I know we all do. Okay. Right, Kevin? Oh, come on. You can't. Okay. You can't take advantage of Kevin to agree with you just because he doesn't know he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here join this club, or do you really think sorry, I'm stuttering, guys. Any of us here join this club with other people in mind? Yuri never talked until Kevin joined. As for me, I, j- I, as for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Kevin isn't even passionate about the literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Kevin want more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. I showed so much enthusiasm as for Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it was up to me to rescue the situation, um, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place a few people hang out. Why do I think that everyone here saw it as the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Kevin, why did you even join this club? What are you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice. You weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What is starting the was starting the club this what if starting this club is a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak to everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place to feel nice, to hang out with a few friends. Is there any problem with the club being that to me for me? There there aren't. There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Kevin. It's not the same. It won't be the same. It won't be the same with the direction that she wants to take it. If I want that, then I could just have joined any other stupid club. Besides, this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. The whole game's falling apart. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion of the festival? I I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Jesus Christ. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decisions right for the club. But what about you, Kevin? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and the club proves something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about many members rather than the quality of each member. That is why I will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes with their own qualities in a special way. Your eyes bleeding. With each change in the members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Oh my god. So if you would like to help Monica for the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can take Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Eh? Um, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve that I think you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Kevin? Um, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat with a little bit to Kevin before we leave. No, I don't want to be anywhere near you. I just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your in judgment. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri's exit the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Kevin, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time in the club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls giving you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri's being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? She's breaking the fourth wall again. Sorry if you hear background stuff, by the way. But it's weird because of all the time you've been here. We've hardly gotten to spend time together. I mean, I guess it's technically it's only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just so many things I have been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. That is why. The heck? All right then. Um, I might as well go for. I'm gonna go for Natsuki. Socks. Mouse. Warm. Flower. Summer. Jump. Flying. Vanilla. Did I just see? Passion. Rose? Breathe? Determination? Oh, no. Doki Doki? I want to click that! What happens if I keep going? Cause rainbow. I guess it really doesn't matter at this point, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hi, Kevin. I've been waiting for you. Alright, guys. I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm doing all the parts, if you haven't noticed. I'm doing all the parts, like, all right next to each other. For you guys, it's probably been, like, days since part 1. But for me, it's been, like, a couple hours. So, I'm gonna go eat right now, and I'll record the next part. So, see you next time.